Good morning, everybody. I'm going to start my presentation today by doing a little quick piece of research. And here it goes. How many of you in the room, hands up if you're an employer? So quite a lot. Keep your hands up if whilst you're at school or college you had a part-time job of some description, earning some money, most of you. Now keep your hands up if your same organisations offer those types of part-time, Saturday, casual jobs today. Right, we make a point here that this isn't a phenomenon that is limited to this room or even this part of the UK, because right across the country the number of these entry-level roles have been falling over the last decade or so, a trend which has been widely reported as the death of the Saturday job. And it's a decline which started well before the current economic downturn, with employment in these roles shrinking by around 20,000 between 2001 and 7, a period which in contrast saw levels of employment as a whole increasing by 5%. And once the recession took hold, the Saturday job took a further massive hit, with 210,000 of these roles disappearing between 2007 and 2010. And as a result, data from the Office for National Statistics shows that there are now half as many 16 to 17-year-old students in employment as there were at the end of the 1990s. A situation which has led numerous media commentators to label modern youth as feckless and work-shy, whereas, in my experience, today's young people are just as keen to get a part-time job and some extra cash in their pockets as those who had the opportunity back in the day. So it's just that there are far fewer of these jobs to go around.
One of the areas of policy where there has been the greatest consensus in recent years is that more does need to be done to ensure that young people are ready for the job market. The message that we've heard loud and clear from employers is that too many young people do not have the skills they need to get and hold down a good job. A key element of our plans to address this will be the 16 to 19 study programmes, which will focus on substantial qualifications, a work experience and English and maths. And Nick Lawrence, my colleague from the department, will talk more about those reforms shortly this morning. Apprenticeships have long since proven their value as stepping stones to sustainable and well-paid jobs, increasingly available in professions like the law as well as in traditional trades. And that's why we focused on increasing the quality and the number of apprenticeship places, as well as making these available at higher skill levels that are on par with university study. But we know that some young people need additional support to be ready to compete for apprenticeship places and other sustainable jobs. And that is the gap in the market that we're trying to fill with our proposed programme for traineeships for young people.
The 16-19 programme sounds really good, actually. But one of the problems I see with that is if kids are coming out of school now at 19 and the funding for apprenticeships is a lot higher for 16 to 18-year-olds, we've got these people of 19 to 25 who've got about a third of funding for apprenticeships versus the full funding. Don't we need to address that? Okay, so there's people in the room from government, please take that one away. You're taking the school leaving age up to 18, you're bringing in new programmes to keep them there. Well, when they come out, great, they'll be better suited, but I still want to put them on an apprenticeship and we still need the funding for it. So, maybe 19 to 25 is the area. And actually, if you look at youth unemployment now, that's where we've got some of the biggest challenges. People coming out of even university education, which I know is a problem for government to join up, but it's a real problem that we, as employers, we're going to keep going after the 17, 16, 18-year-olds, and we're going to forget these guys if we're not careful, because we'll go where the incentives are, as our training providers. So we need to solve that one.